Good morning, good life. I have my lights on, I have makeup on, and it is before 7 a.m. Extraordinary. Why do I look super tan? Because I'm going to New York today. I'm going to New York today and I'm very excited about it. It's kind of a business trip, but more than anything, it's a girls trip. Sarah and Jesse are coming with me to New York because I landed an interview with the one and only best-selling author, Gretchen Rubin. You may have heard of her many works: The Happiness Project, Better Than Before, The 4 Tendencies, the thing I am completely obsessed with, and lately she's been talking a lot about Outer Order Intercom. The three of us, Sarah, Jesse, and I, have been just avid followers of the methodologies of the 4 Tendencies, and we're always sort of like self-analyzing each other over brunch about what it all means and why we act the way we do, and quite frankly, that's my favorite pastime. Mimosas and nicely judging each other based on what tendency we are. That's awful. I'm drinking my emergency before I get on the plane. So this is definitely a fast stopper. I'm not doing my fast, probably for the entire weekend, my intermittent fasting, because there's some kind of sugar or something in this that's probably stopping my fast. So, but it's worth it because it keeps me from getting sick, I swear. I'm going on the record now, and that is dangerous. I'm very proud of myself. I'm all packed and ready to go. I don't have to go to the airport as early as the other girls because they don't travel as much. There's a good chance they could have gotten TSA pre-check because we all booked together, but they may not. So they have to get there in plenty of time. I get at least 20 more minutes than them. In the next 20 minutes, I need to knock out a little bit of my to-do list. The thing I've been doing lately, I don't know if you know this, but I just launched a fun little community called the Shine Squad. And the secret is probably out by now because I was super doing it under the radar for a little bit, but I've been sending personal video messages to everyone that joins. So let's see, I need to look at my email. I've been tracking it with like a Gmail label. I have 25 patrons that have joined very recently that I need to like get ahead a little bit on my video messages because I don't know how much I'm going to be able to do this over the weekend, and I've been trying to keep up with them as early as possible. So I'm a little bit behind. I'm going to do that for the next 20 minutes before Manny gets here to pick me up, and then we're going to New York City. I'm not usually excited to go to New York, but it's the reasoning. It's the reasoning. Good, how you been?
Good. How's your Lucy? She's on?
She's good, she's with my mom.
Right now?
Mm-hmm, took her over there last night.
Yeah, how soft it is. I was about to say it looks really, really soft. You look like a professional traveler.
Jesse, you look like a professional model. What is with these curls today? Okay.
I curl now, so I don't have to curl for 3 days.
Yeah, same. Except for I make somebody else do it.
I went more natural.
Okay, you guys, so I have a confession. I may have bought tickets for this flight. I may have bought first class tickets for this flight. Because Jesse can't fly very well.
Did you know this? I figured it out on the ticket. Wait, it's on the ticket?
Yeah, it literally says first on the ticket. For those of us who are...
Can you tell I never fly? I'm just like, I don't know where I'm going. I just invited my baby. I don't know where I'm going.
I promise you it's not that big a deal. It's a direct flight to LaGuardia. It's a very small plane.
I wanted to see it.
But there will be snacks and there will be drinks. Beverages.
I've never flown personally.
I did.
Today's your day.
I was in the 4th grade, and it was back in the day where you stood standby because my uncle works for Delta,
that you had to like wear tights and stuff, and then they would upgrade you occasionally. And that is how. So this was.
That is the way it used to be.
Grade Sarah in tights and a really nice dress, and I'm like hoping you'd give me first class. That was the other time.
Okay, I'm just trying to make you feel like incrementally better. I know this is gonna be tough, but we're gonna have fun. Okay,
We're gonna have fun.
That's it. It's been decided. Look, you can like swim. It's amazing. It's all happening. It's all happening right now. We are going to Gretchen Rubin's house and we are interviewing her. At least I think it's her house. They could have lied to us and said it's not her house, but it's legitimately, I think, her house. So I'm really, really excited. Are you excited? Oh.
Are you freaking out? A little bit. Are you freaking out? A little bit. I don't know.
I mean, I'm definitely freaking out. Totally relatable.
This is gonna be fun.
Okay, do you guys have your questions ready? Because I'm gonna bring you in.
I did, but now I forgot.
I'm gonna set it up for you. It'll be good. It'll be good. Okay.
When we come out of this conversation, we're gonna be better than before.
Oh my God.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think years of being like.
Before I just go like nerding out, I have to ask you the first question, and that is, why do you do what you do?
You know, I am just fascinated by the question of human nature. Who are we? Why do we do what we do? How can we change if we want to change? And I love to write. So I have to write in order to know what I think. And I just want to figure out what I think. So that's why I do what I do. Description to you right now, and people can figure out.
People will go, oh,
yeah,
I know what I am.
It's not subtle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
It's not,
There's only 4, guys.
Yeah. It's pretty easy to tell. And so what the 4 there's upholders, questioners, obligers, and rebels. Those are the 4. And what it's looking at is how you respond to expectations, which sounds very boring, but actually turns out to be quite significant and interesting. And we all face 2 kinds of expectations. Outer expectations, things like a work deadline, a request from a friend, and then we have inner expectations. So my own desire to keep a New Year's resolution, my own desire to get back into meditation. So depending on how you respond to outer and inner, that's what determines whether you're an upholder, questioner, obliger, rebel.
My favorite example is the one that you give about the obliger who wanted to start waking up early and used a third-party social platform to post something embarrassing online if she didn't turn it off in time.
Yes, because it's outer accountability. She used technology.
Like, it's just find the hack.
Yeah.
This is who you are.
Yeah.
Find the hack.
So you want to know another hilarious example?
Yes.
Okay, so this was somebody, same situation, lived by himself, was addicted to the snooze alarm, and couldn't wake up, and so his dog slept in the room with him, Ginger, and so he made the alarm on his phone, his voice saying, "Ginger, do you want to go for a walk? Ginger, do you want to go for a walk?" And so the alarm would start, and Ginger would leap to her feet and be like, "Awesome, yes!" Jump on his bed and be like, "Let's go!" And so the dog woke him up.
I love that.
But again, it's like the ingenuity, because what obligers need is outer accountability. And a lot of times they waste a lot of time being like, I just need to get clear on what I want. I just need to get motivated. I need to make time for self-care. I'm like, no, you don't. Like, that's not going to work. Just get outer accountability and you will do it. You want to read more? Join a book group. That's easy.
Totally. I love these tips because we talk about this all the time. We were just talking about self-care. Like, you don't know what my self-care is, you know? And I just think that's so huge. And I think I tweeted you when I was having a moment where I was like, I've been doing this wrong. I took the quiz and I gave myself the wrong answer. And I think this is what happened. When you don't read the instructions properly and you're only zeroing in on one thing.
Yes.
That is an issue. And I think because my work ends up being a very large percentage of my life, and it definitely was for 5 years. I just didn't want to talk to anybody. I was so excited about what I was doing.
Yeah.
You forget that there were other aspects of your life and they flow and they come in and out. And I took the quiz as what I believe. I'm not trying to again like change my mind and everything, but I took it in terms of, in my business, I genuinely feel like there's not a lot of people I would trust to give me the right advice. So I was so questioner.
Yeah.
To the point where if somebody said I should do something in my business and I wanted to do it already, but I hadn't started yet, it made me not want to do it. Mm-hmm. Or somebody told me what to do and I didn't want to do it because I figured if I were going to do that, I would have been doing it by now.
But it's interesting because, questioner and upholder overlap because they both meet inner expectations. And it could be that the same behavior is coming from an upholder place.
This is the face of somebody who just interviewed Gretchen Rubin and is also in Central Park right now. You guys, we met Gretchen. What did you think?
Gretchen is super chill and awesome and cool and casual and funny, and she answered all our questions and more. And I kind of, I hope I didn't make her nervous by like geeking out right off the bat.
You did good. You definitely didn't say your name when she introduced herself to you.
I was like,
but
you just stared at her. You were like,
you literally did do that.
and then you and I were both like, this is Jessie. Right, yes, my name. You are Gretchen. I'm
and I am
Gretchen.
here
It was a
with
very,
you.
It was a very pregnant pause of, oh, okay.
Sarah, what did you think?
Of Jessie's interaction?
No. Of Gretchen.
I thought it was amazing. I definitely, as I said, do feel better than before. But I also feel like there's a nice sense of outer order and inner calm. I'll stop naming her book title now.
And her real feelings will be in a different book written by her someday, because she's just going to keep using puns and book titles until that date.
No,
but now we need
it was
cocktails.
amazing, and Gretchen was so accommodating. In her apartment. Like,
Yes.
she was gorgeous.
I
She let
know.
us into her home. She gave us book recommendations.
gorgeous
she gave us
apartments.
insight.
You were giving her book recommendations. She
We
was
talked
like,
books to each other.
yes, it was
But
great.
also, like, she gave us insight into our relationships. She gave us insight into our friendships.
Yes.
Into ourselves. I'm very, very appreciative.
Yes. And I definitely am gonna live in her apartment someday when she moves.
Under her.
I know exactly which one I want. Here's an angle we haven't tried yet. Future Amy here at a really awkward time because they're definitely doing fitness outside at the moment, and so this lady is like really yelling at people to move their butt, which I approve of, by the way. But I just wanted to touch base to end this vlog. I just watched it back and I cannot wait for you guys to see it, which you just saw, so I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm just so unbelievably grateful that we were able to do that. It really was special for me, Sarah, and Jessie to get to do that together, and even more so to be able to watch it back and have you be able to go with us on that journey, so really pumped. Shout out to Shine Squad who got to watch live stream that interview, which by the way, I had so many audio problems and it was like, a total mess, but ultimately I've also listened to that audio and it's gonna be so good on the podcast. I took out all the errors, you know, can't have that. One thing I want to tell you that wasn't featured in this video, which makes this week really cool. The Gretchen interview comes out on Tuesday. I always post interviews for Detail Therapy on Tuesday morning, but we did something special this week. Sarah, Jessie, and I retook the 4 tendencies quiz, the Gretchen Rubin quiz that tells you how you hold yourself accountable, and we recorded it for a bonus podcast. So tomorrow, the day after you're watching this, on Detail Therapy, there will be a bonus episode. It's our pre-Gretchen chat, and different situation of audio issues. There may or may not have been a fire alarm in our hotel while we were recording and it took forever to get done, but it turned out so good. And I really want you to listen to it if you're wondering, what does this mean for me? How do I hold myself accountable? What type of person am I? Because me, Sarah, and Jessie are so different. We represent different perspectives, and I just thought that made it even cooler, which is also why I had them come on the podcast with Gretchen and ask them questions as well. Ask her questions, not them. You get what I'm saying. So today's the Gretchen vlog. Tomorrow is the pre-Gretchen chat on Detail Therapy, and on Tuesday is the actual chat with Gretchen Rubin. So it is totally Gretchen Rubin week. I may or may not be obsessed continually after this. I just feel like this was such a moment. Had to share it. So that's where I'm gonna leave this vlog. I hope you enjoyed this journey. I'm definitely gonna be watching this one back over and over again in the future. And thank you so much for watching. That's all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it as always. Make sure you subscribe for good vibes. Kiss the ones you love. And go after the life you want. Cheers. The fact that I am actually going to be taking 3 months off, getting off of this whole like content wagon that's happening right now, it's just been really crazy, and it's just kind of fun to see how far I can go with this.